Shubhodayam to all. Welcome to the session of the seventh batch of this on the certificate course on Sanatan Dharma, organized by Veda Samskruti Samiti in association with Vishwa Yoga Vidyapith. Today we'll be having the session by Dr. Krishna Murari Tripati ji on Vedas in continuation with the earlier two classes. We start the session with Vande Matra and Prarthana. Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam, Sufalam, Malayaj Sitalam, Sasya Syamalam Mataram, Vande Mataram. Subrajosna pulakitayaminim pullakusumita drumadala shobhinim suhasinim sumadhura bhashinim sukhadam varadam mataram Vande Mataram Vande Mataram. Now I request Venkat Narayan Garu to do the Pradhana, please.
Shri Gurubhya Namaha. Meditation for a minute. Three times Onkar. Oh. Om Gananam Tva Ganapatigum Havamahe Kavim Kavinamupamasravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anashunvannotibhisida Sadanam Om Shri Mahaganadhipataye Namaha Om Prano Devi Saraswati Vajebhirvajinivati Dhinama Vitrevatu Om Shri Mahasaraswatyai Namaha Gurureva Gatir Gurumeva Bhaje Gurunaiva Sahasmi Namo Gurave Naguro Paramam Shishurasmi Guroho Matirasti Gurau Mam Pahi Guro Jnananandamayan Devan Nirmala Spatika Kritim Adharam Sarva Vidyanam Hayagrivam Upasmahe Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavatpada Shankaram Loka Shankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punaha Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavatyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Asato Ma Sadgamaya तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः मातृदेवो भव पितृदेवो भव आचार्यदेवो भव अतिथिदेवो भव ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ
Om. Hari Om. Gurubhyo Namaha. Thank you, Venkatnarayan garu. Thank you for the pradhana. Now I request Krishna Murari Tripati ji. Namaskar, Tripati ji. Welcome, and you can carry on with your this session, please. Namaskar.
ॐ विश्वं दर्पणदृश्यमाननगरी तुल्यन्निजान्तर्गतम् पश्यन्नात्मनि मायया बहिरिवोद्भूतं यथा निद्रया यस्साक्षात् कुरुते प्रबोधसमये स्वात्मानमेवाद्वयम् तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः वागीशाद्याः सुमनसः सर्वार्थानामुपक्रमे यन्नत्वाक्प्रत्यास्युस्तन्नमामि गजाननम् सर्वेभ्यो नमो नमः. Today we are going to understand Vedaangas. I'm just going to share my screen. So Vedaangas, Veda Anga, Vedasyangaha, Vedaangaha. That is the definition. Like we have our hand, ear, nose, eyes. Same types. Veda is like a Veda Purusha, and it has 6 organs. So 6 organs are helping to understand Veda's meaning and how to pronounce like these things. Where can we do the pause? Where can have like a Vedic meters and lot of things we have to understand in these 6 organs of the Vedas. So the Vedaangas consist of the 6 knowledge streams required for understanding of the Vedas. They are Shiksha, Kalpa, Vyakarana, Nirukta, Chanda, and Jyotisha. So, Shiksha, Kalpa, Vyakarana, Nirukta, Chanda, Jyotisha. These 6 external blocks are called Vedaangas. Shiksha, study of phonetics. So, we can understand there how to pronounce the word, Vedic words, and what is the swaras, udatta, anudatta, swarita. What is the matras? So the how many types of the prayatnas? So these things we have to understand in this Shiksha Shastra, and it is called study of phonetics. Next is the Vyakarana. So study of grammar. How do we know about the Prakriti and Pratyaya, root word and prefix and suffix, and what is the meaning of that word. And after that, the Chandas, study of linguistic rhythm, like where can we do the pause, and Vedic meters, how many words in that mantra, that shloka. So we have to understand here. And the next is the Nirukta Shastra, study of etymology. So a lot of the words we don't understand to the grammar Shastra, Vyakarana Shastra. We have to use it, study of etymology, Nirukta Shastra. And under the Jyotish Shastra, study of astronomy. Previously, we perform pujas, rituals, and a lot of things. So which muhurta we have to start, and that would be very good for this nation, this cosmos. So we learn from the Jyotisha Shastra, and the Jyotish Shastra will help here. So it is called astronomy, study of astronomy. And after that, the Kalpa Shastra, study of rituals. So these six external blocks are called Vedaangas, and there is a shlokas. Chandah padau tu vedasya, hastau kalpotha pathyate, jyotisha mayanam chakshuhu, niruktam shrotra uchyate, shiksha ghranam tu vedasya, mukham vyakaranam smritam, तस्मात् सांगमधीत्यैव ब्रह्मलोके महीयते. So छन्दः पादौ तु वेदस्य. Chandas Shastra, study of linguistic rhythm Shastras, is the feet of the Vedas. Chandaha padau tu vedasya. Hastau kalpota pathyate. Kalpa Shastra, study of ritual Shastra, is the hand of the Veda Purusha. And Mukha Jyotisha Mayanan Chakshuhu. Jyotish Shastra is the study of astronomy. Shastra is the eyes of the Veda Purusha. Jyotisha Mayanan Chakshuhu Niruktam Shrotra Muchyate. Nirukta Shastra is the study of etymology, is the Shrotra, ears of the Vedas. Jyotisha Mayanan Chakshuhu Niruktam Shrotra Muchyate. Shiksha Dhranantu Vedasya. Shiksha, study of phonetics, is the nose of the Veda Purusha. Shiksha Dhranam tu Vedasya, Mukham Vyakaranam Smritam. So Mukham is the mouth, is the study of grammar. Vyakarana Shastra is the mouth of the Veda Purusha. Shiksha Dhranam tu Vedasya, Chandah Padau tu Vedasya, Hastau Kalpota Pathyate, Jyotisha Vainam Chakshuhu, Niruktam Shrotra Muchyate, Shiksha Dhranam tu Vedasya, Mukham Vyakaranam Smritam. Tasmat Sangamadhityaiva. Who learned this Veda with these Vedaangas, that is called Sangopangam. Sangopanga Ghanapati, Sangopanga Vedic. So Tasmat Sangamadhityaiva Brahmaloke Mahiyate. So they will be in Brahmalokum after the death. When they depart this loka, they will live in a Brahmaloka, and we will call them Brahma Yogi, like this. So that's why we respect Brahmins who learned Veda a lot, and we said that Vedaha Shivaha Shivo Vedaha Vedadhyayi Sada Shivaha Tasmat Sarva Prayatnena Vedadhyayina Marchayet. Like Veda is like a Shiva, and Shiva is like a Veda. Who learned the Veda, that Vedadhyayi, that is called the Veda Sadashiva. So we have to do the respect of the Veda, who learned the Vedas. They are not a priest, they are like a Vedas, because they have Vedic knowledge on their heart. So that's why we respect a lot. So this is a Anga Sahitam Sangam. So when we start to learn Veda, if we learn with these 6 Vedaangas, so that is called the Sangam. So I hope first you learn the Veda Shastra, and after that you are going to understand the Vedaangas. So we all are in a proper path to understand the Vedic knowledge. So now we are going to understand each of the organs, how these organs are helping Vedas to understand the Vedic translation, to do the pronunciation, to perform the rituals. So first we are going to understand Shiksha Vedangas. So thus the Shiksha Sutras are treatise on phonetics and they are related to the Samhita. Shiksha lays down the rich rules of phonetics, sound of syllables, of pronunciation. The function of the Shiksha is thus to fix the parameters of Vedic words. The Vedanga Vedasya Angani, Vedaangani, like this. So Vedasya Angaha, Vedaangaha, as this is a Sakti Tatpurush Samasaha, Vedasya, like Ramasya, Ram ka. So Rama's brother, Ram ka bhai. So Vedas and part of the Vedas. So Vedasya, here is the Vyakaran is the Shashti Tatpurush Samasaha. Vedasya Angaha Vedangaha. Vedasya Angani Vedangani. Plural. So are 6 auxiliary disciplines of Sanatan Dharma that developed in ancient times and have been connected with the study of the Vedas. Angyate Gyayante Ebhiriti Angani. So the character of Vedangas has roots in ancient times, and the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad mentioned it is an integral part of the Brahmanas layer of the Vedic text. These auxiliary disciplines of study arise with the codification of the Vedas in Iron Age India. It is unclear when the list of 6 Vedangas were first conceptualized. Previously, we talked about the only Vedas are the Paurushaya, eternal, but also Vedangas are also Apaurushaya. Vedas is also Apaurushaya and Vedangas are also Apaurushaya, like eternal. So the Vedangas likely developed towards the end of the Vedic period, around or after this middle of the first millennium BCE. And early text of the genre is the Nighantu by Yaska Shastra, Yaskacharya. And Nirukta and Nighantu are very similar. When we go to that part of the Nirukta, then we can understand the Nighantu Shastra also. Dated to roughly the 5th century BC, this auxiliary field of the Vedic studies emerged because the Vedanga likely developed towards the end of the Vedic period, around or after the middle of the first millennium BC. And early texts, I think Nighantu, we understand that. So these auxiliary field of Vedic studies emerged because the language, the Vedic text composed centuries earlier grew to adhere to the people of that time. Language of the Vedic composed by the earlier group to erect Vedangas developed as ancillary studies for the Vedas, but its insight into meters, structures of sound and language, grammar, linguistic analysis, and other subjects influenced post-Vedic studies, arts, culture, and various schools of Hindu philosophy. The Kalpa Vedanga studies, for example, gave rise to the Dharma Shastra, which later expand into Dharma Shastras. So Shiksha, phonetics, phonology, pronunciation. This auxiliary discipline has focused on the letters of the Sanskrit alphabet, accent, quantity, stress, melody, and rules of euphonic combination of words during a Vedic recitation. So phonetics is the most important in the case of the Vedic language because we see that change in sounds leads to change in rituals and effects. Hence, Shiksha, which is Vedic phonetics, has been regarded as the very important of the 6 Angas, organs of the Veda Purusha. The first time the Taittiriya Upanishad clearly mentioned the topics which come under the purview of Shiksha Vedanga. So, in Taittiriya Upanishad, very clearly given an example how to recite the mantras and how to do the pronunciation of the word. So Shiksha, like Shiksham Vyakyasyamaha Varnaswaraha, Varna, like alphabets, Swaraha, like Udatta, Anudatta, Swarita, Matra Balam, Matra means measurement of sound, Hasva, Dirgha, Pluta, and Matra Balam. Balam means to efforts like Abhyantara Prayatna, Bahya Prayatna is called the Balam. And then after Sama Santanaha, how many words are there means harmony in utterance of syllables in a word or sentence, and santana ityukte, like we use the combination of the euphonics or sound combination. So we have to understand from the Shiksha Shastra, Taittiriya Upanishad. So Shiksham Vyakyasyamaha Varnaswaraha Matrabalam Samasantanaha Ityukta Shri Ikshadhyayah. Like this. We have, when we are going to understand the Shiksha Shastras, we have to think about these things. Varna, Swara, Shiksham Vyakyasyamaha Varnaswara Matra Bal Sam and Santan. So like these things we have to understand. And each Veda has each Shikshas. So Rigvedic Brahmin can understand the Paniniya Shiksha, Yajurvedic and the Yajnavalka Shiksha, Taittiriya Shiksha, like the Vyasa Shiksha, Samaved has a different type of Shiksha, Atharvaveda has a different type of Shiksha. So each Veda has a different type of the Shikshas. So if they are a Rigvedi, they have to understand the Panini Shiksha. If they are a Yajurvedi, like a Shukla Yajurvedi, they have to understand the Yajnavalka Shiksha. If they are a Krishna Yajurvedi, they have to understand Vyasa Shiksha. So like these type, they have to understand how to pronounce that Vedas. So I think you all are like Agna Aya Hivitaye, Grinano Havyadate. Are any of the mantras, some of the mantras are all 4 Vedas, but the pronunciation are different. So Rig Veda has a different pronunciation, Yajurveda has a different pronunciation. So because of these Sikshas are helping them how to pronounce that words and that mantra. So these are Varna. Varna means alphabets like Swaras and Vyanjanas, vowels and consonants. So like A, I, and the Ka, Kha, Ga, Ga, we know that. And there are 64 words in the Vedic alphabets. There are 64 alphabets in Vedic grammar. In the Shiksha Shastras telling that Trishashtihi Chatushashtirva Varna Shambhu Mate Mataha. So there are 64 words they follow in the Sanskrit grammar, in the Vedic Shiksha grammar. And Varna means alphabet, Swara, accents, like Harasva, Dirgha, Udatta, Anudatta, Swarita. Just I am giving an example. If I am coming to your house and then I am knocking your door, and then after that you are welcome, please, Tripati, please come and sit here, and what do you want, coffee or tea? And this is the normal way we are treating the people. This is the swara. Normal swaras we are inviting people. And when again I go to your house and I'll knock your door, and then you say that, Aiye, baithiye, khaiye, jaiye. So like this, the same words we are using. Please welcome, please sit here, please sit here, drink this. So after that, I think that they are inviting me, or they are saying that go from my, please go from my house. So like this, so swara is very important when we do the pronunciation of the mantras. Another example also is here. Indra Shatrura Vardhasva. Very famous example is when Indra, Devatas, and Asuras, Deva and Asura were fight, and after that, Asuras were defeated from the Devas. They went to their guru Shukracharya, and they said that every time Devas win win in battlefield, and we always defeated. So how do we improve our things to get it? Shukracharya answered that they have done penance, and that after that they come for a fight and they win. So they will have a victory. So Asuras said that we also, can you please advise us? We also want to do these penance. So Shukracharya gave them a mantra, Indra Shatrur Vardhasva. Like this is a mantra. Indrasya Shatruhu, Indra Shatruhu. So after that, they chanted the mantra and done the penance, and after that they went to the battlefield, and after that they defeated from the Devas. Again they came and then went to the Shukracharya and asked that we have done the penance, but again we defeated from the Devas, and Devas had the victories. So Shukracharya asked the Asuras, what you chanted the mantra? So they said that they chanted the mantra Indra Shatrur Vardhasva. So Indra Shatru, when there is a lot of the grammar things. I think only I'm telling that only they have done the mistakes of the swaras. So the meaning has different. So Indra Shatruhu Yasya Indra Shatru. This is a Bahubrihi Samasaha. Indraha Shatruhu Yasya Sa Indra Shatruhu Vardhasva. Indra शत्रु है जिसका वो बलवान. Indraha, enemies of that person will become very powerful. This is the meaning of the exact meaning of the mantras. But they chanted Indra Shatrur Vardhasva. So here the meaning coming from the Sashti Tatpurush Samasaha. Indrasya Shatruhu Yasya Saha Indra Shatru Vardhasva. Indra Shatru Balavan. So the enemy of the Indra will become very powerful. So first they have to chant like a Indra ka Shatru Balvan. So they have to chant mantra like Indra Shatru Vardhasva. Shashti, they have to use the Shashti Tatpurush Samasaha. Indra ka Shatru Balvan ho. Indra's enemies will be powerful. But they chanted the mantra Indra Shatru Vardhasva. Indraha Shatruhu Yasya Sa Vardhasva. Indra Shatru jo hai wo balwan ho. So like this, so they have done it. Indra Shatru Balwan ho, but Indra ka Shatru Balwan. Like there are a lot of the grammar things. Only you have to understand. Indra ka Shatru Balwan hone ki apeksha Indra Shatru jo hai wo balwan ho. ऐसा इन्होंने चैंट किया और उसका क्या हुआ कि इन्होंने इंद्र को और पावरफुल बना दिया. They have done that mistakes. So I'm telling that the swara is very important when we recite the mantra. So we have to understand udatta, anudatta, and swarita. So that's why the shiksha, how the shiksha helping us to understand the mantra's meaning. Another matra, measurement of the time. like Hrasva, Dirgha, Pluta. Where can we do the pause? Like it's the Hrasva Matra. So we have to do the small pause. Dirgha Matra to the Dirgha, big pause. And the Pluta is like a Gana. And the Bala means the strength. So we are using our mouth, tongue, teeth, like our vocal. So we how to use that. So this is the strength. Sama harmony and the Santana is a euphonic combination. So Varna are syllable, both vowels, akshar and consonants. And Swara means accent, distinguished into Udatta, Anudatta, Swarita, Prachaya, Ekashruti, etc. For the recitation purpose, and Krushta, Prathama, Dvitiya, Tritiya, Chaturtha, Madra, and Atiswara for the musical purpose. In Samaveda, they are using this Krushta, Prathama, Dvitiya, Tritiya, Chaturtha, Mantra, and Atiswara for the musical purpose. But these things is used to the Samaveda. And previously we understand the Udatta, Udatta, Swarita, Prachaya, Ekashruti. It is belong to the these three Vedas, Rig, Yajus, and Atharva Vedas. And Matra means measurement of sound distinguished into Hrasva, short, Dirgha, long, Pluta, prolonged, longer, and Bala means place and effort of articulation. Sama means harmony in utterance of syllable in a word or sentence. Santana means utterance of syllables in mantras, observing the rules of euphonic combination or sound combination. Under Shiksha Vedanga, two types of composition, Pratishakya and Shiksha, have come down to us. So Pratishakya, though the principles and elements of Shiksha as forming the constituents of linguistics have been dealt with in the Brahmanas, Aranyakas, and Upanishads. Some important Pratishakya are Rigveda Pratishakya of Rigveda, Taittariya Pratishakya of Krishna Yajurveda, Vajasane Pratishakya of Shukla Yajurveda, and Atharvaveda Pratishakya of Atharva Veda. So Pratishakya is also helping to understand, like doing same things, but like when we are chanting the Ghana Patham, so we need to understand that this with Pratishakya, every Veda has the different type of Pratishakya, means Shiksha and Vyakaran, grammar are same there. So also we have to understand the Shiksha, Pratishakya, to understand the chanting process and pronunciation process. Second is the Vyakarana. So Mukham Vyakaranam Smritam. It is the mouth of Veda Purusha. And another class of literature which helps to understand the nature of Vedic language by dealing with its various elements such as Nama, Akhyata, Upasarga, and Nipata, and prescribing rules for their correct uses is called the Vyakarana. Nama means like a name related word like Rama, Shyama, Gita, Sita. And Akhyata means action related word like Gachati, Patati, to read, to laugh, to eat, like this. Gachati, Patati, Likhati, Hasati, Tishtati, like this is called the Akhyata. And Upasarga, suffix, and prefix, and also here is a prefix and upsarga and pratyaya. Pratyaya means pratyaya parascha. Pratyaya always used for in the last for after the root word, and prefix are using the previously. So upasarga is called the prefix. There are 22 upasargas, and when they connect with the root word, the word's meaning will going to change. Like I'm giving an example, there is a word is called the har in Sanskrit word. Har means garland. So when we add here prefix a, means ahar. We are eating food. Food means ahar. Vihar. Prahar. Some we are adding here samhar. So like how we use the prefix and the words meaning are going to change. Sorry, the whole words meaning are going to change. And this is the upasarga and pratyaya connected. And nipata, like cha, uchchaihi, nichaihi. So prescribing rules for their correct uses is called the Vyakarana Shastra. This Vedanga is Vyakarana or grammar, which is necessary for the understanding of the Veda. It is called the mouth of Veda Purusha. Vyakarana, grammar, and linguistic analysis, the auxiliary disciplines, has focused on the rules of grammar and linguistic analysis to establish the exact form of words and sentences to properly express ideas. So, Mukham Vyakaranam Smritam. The old Vedanga texts on Vyakarana are not found entirely today. In the Aranyakas, we find some technical terms of grammar. The representative of the Vedanga is the Ashtadhyaya of Panini. So it is a very not Panini is not very old. I think 5,000 or 6,000 year BC. Previously, he was born, and he made a Panini Ashtadhyaya. And nowadays, we are understanding the Panini Ashtadhyaya. So Panini Ashtadhyaya is the root of the Vyakarana Shastra. And previously, when we are using the Aindra Vyakarana, Chandra Vyakarana, like this type of the Vyakarana. So it is indeed the most celebrated textbook of grammar. Formation of the word is the main subject of grammar. It discusses root of Prakriti. It discusses root Prakriti and suffix pratyaya of a word to study its meaning. Like pati. Tip is the pratyaya. Pat is the root word. So patati is to read. Gam is the root word. We are using a tip here. So gachati. So to go. So hasati. Hastip. So it happens. So prepare how the prakriti is the root word and how suffix we are going to use it, and we have a different meaning of that word. So that's why the prakriti and pratyaya we have to understand from the Vyakarana Shastra. So they are considered the foundation of grammar. Panini's Vyakaran is in the form of sutras. So like first they have a 14 Maheshwara Sutras. I think you all know about the Maheshwara Sutras. When you are going to understand the Vyakarana, so we have to need the understand of the 14 Maheshwara Sutras. When the Shivas were performing a very cosmic dance, it is called the Nataraja Nataraja Nrityate Ityukte Nataraja Natanam Rajaha Natarajaha. So we say that the Shiva is the guru of the all vidyas, all the skills. So when he performs that the special cosmic dance, after that these 14 sutras came from his Damru. So what is the 14 sutras are? So there are 14 sutras called the Maheshwara Sutra, and it is a belong to the Paniniya Vyakarana. So this sutra, how we pronounce it, I'm going to recite it first. So Ayuna Rilrika Evon Ayauch Hayavarata Lana Nyamagananam Jabhaya Ghadadhaka Jabagadadasha Kha Cha Tha Tha Chatatava Tapaya Shashasara Hal Iti Maheshwarani Sutrani Ayunaril Evam Ayau Chahaya Varatalana Yamaganama Jabaya Gadada Jabagada Kapa Chatata Chatatapakapaya Shasara Itima Eshwarani Sutrani. These are the Maheshwar Sutras, and it helps to understand Vyakarana. So how we use that? So we made a Pratyahara to understand the to understand the Vyakarana. Like I'm giving an example. Iko Yanachi. This is the formula. Iko Yanachi. So what is the meaning of that formula? Ikah sthane yanah syat achi samhitaya vishaye. ikah sthane yanah syat achi samhitaya vishaye. So we use yana to the place of the ik when the achi is the after that. I'm telling you. Ik means, so there is a pratyahara. A, I, U, Una. I, Una, Ril, Rika. So ik means A is not coming here. So I, Una, I, U, Ril, Ri. Last word you are not adding here. So I, U, Ri, Ril, Ri. There are 4 words we have. So we have to replace that word with the yana. So yana is the ayunaril evam ayuj hayavarata hayavara la hayavarat lan. So hayavara la. So we also have 4 words. So we have to use it, replace it when the achi is the after that. So achi aj pratyahar, if the pare यानी बाद में होने से हमको ik के स्थान पे यण यूज करना है. आज क्या होता है? तो अ ई उ रेल री एवं आई औ, ये 4 अ ई उ रेल री एवं आई औ. So I you really evo 6-7 words are after that. If होने से हमको ik के स्थान पे यण यूज करना है. So अब एक उदाहरण आपको देना पड़ेगा. तो आपको समझ सुध्युपास्य सुधी. Here is the when we split the word sudhi upasya. So sudhi means अच्छा बुद्धि. So sudhi last में ई आ रहा है. So ikah sthane yanah bhavishyati if achah pare asti. So sudhi upasya. So after e we have a u. So u is the u is coming in a aj pratyahar. So a e u. So ach income, this is coming the aj pratyahar. So we have to use the ikah sthane. We have to we have to use e. We have to replace e to the word of the yana. So there are 4 words. Which word we are going to here replace it? Yana means so ya va sorry haya varata ya varala. 4 word also here. So we have to use here ya. So we are using ya to replace of e. So sudhyupasya. Sudha ya and then upasya. When we add it, sudhyupasya. So sorry, I'm just wanted to show it the how Vyakarana is work is. Only sutra is a very small sutra. Ego energy. A lot of people will not understand what is the meaning of ego energy. But when we decode that the sutras, then we understand how the sutras are helping to understand the meaning of the lot of the mantras and shlokas. So also they are considered the foundation of grammar. Our Panini's Vyakaran is in the form of sutras. The 14 sutras are referred to here as a Maheshwara Sutras. Vararuchi has written an elaborate commentary on Vartika. And Acharya Patanjali wrote commentary on Mahabhashya on it. So probably we know about that Trimuni Vyakarana. So Vyakarana is related to the three Munis, Panini, Katyayana, and Patanjali. So Panini has written sutras, and Katyayana, like Vararuchi, is the another name of the Katyayana Rishi. So Katyayana has written Vartika of that sutras. Vartika means sometimes the sutras are not very correct. So when he found it, we have to use some Vartika here, some exceptional things. Lot of the words they need a different type of the special method for it. So that is called the Vartika. And so Vararuchi has written an elaborate commentary on Vartika Shastra, and Patanjali has written a Mahabhashyam in this Vyakaran Shastras. So Trimuni Vyakaran, when we want to understand the Vyakarana Shastra, we have to understand the Trimuni Vyakarana Shastra, then we will be going to very correct to understand the Vyakarana. Otherwise, we are unable to understand the Vyakarana Shastra. Why we need to understand the Vyakarana Shastra? Because this is a very different. We have a question. We are going to understand the Veda. So why we need it? Just our Guru is transferring the knowledge, and then we have to recite that, and we don't need Vyakarana and other these 6 Vedaangas. But we want to understand it because Rakshartham Vedanam Adhyayam. 5 main purpose to understand Vedic. There are 5 purpose of understanding the Vedas. So that's why we are going to read Vyakarana Shastra. Raksho ha gama lagva sandeha. Raksha means Rakshartham Vedanam Adhyayam Vyakaranam. If we don't know about how to recite the mantras, or sometimes Guru teaches us, but we don't understand it. So that's why we need a Rakshartham Vedanam Adhyayam Vyakaranam. Rasva, Dirgha, Pluta, how to pronounce it. Sometimes we use our Kantha, Talu, lips, teeth, and like a Cha. If we are going to ucharan the Cha, we need our Talu, upper part of the like. And if we pa, fa, ba, bha. So we are using our lips. We can't use our teeth to recite this pa, fa, ba, bha, ma. So that's why we have to understand the Rakshartham Vedanam Adhyayam Vyakaranam. The Uha. We are performing a ritual like Agnayas. We are doing the Agnihotram as Upasana Yajna. So morning time you do the Suryaya Swaha. The mantra is the Suryaya Swaha. But evening time, we can't find the Suryas. So what we do, we chant in the evening time. So we have to understand the Uha Shastra, Raksha Uha. Uha means, so here is Agnaya Swaha we have to do for the evening time. The principle of morning we have to perform with the Surya Swaha, and evening we have to perform with the Agnaya Swaha. But the principle can't change because it is a Vedas. So how we do it? So that's it that we have done here Uha. So Agni is the fire, is the Pratinidhi, representative of the Suryas. So that's why we are using here Agnaya Swaha. Another is in the Shrauta Yajna, there are 17 devatas are there, 17 cows are there, and we have to perform rituals there. So which cow we have to do the first puja? And there are Sodashopachar puja, 16 types of the pujas. So if we do the puja Dhyayami, So we are doing the first cow dhyan or second cow of the dhyan. So if we do the continue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so it will take time. And the rules of the when you do the dhyan, after that you do the avahana or asana. So what we do that? So here we are going to do the uha. So एक साथ सभी काम करेंगे. So that it comes from the व्याकरण शास्त्र. रक्षा उहा. लघु. लघु. So स्थूलः पृषति यस्य स्थूल. So add लघु असंदेह. These are very deep things. So I think if you are going to understand व्याकरण शास्त्र, the teachers will help you to how to understand it. Normally, I am telling that the Vyakarana Shastra is very important to understand the Vedas. Not without Vyakarana, we will not understand the Vedas, but it is helping you to understand it. And when you all are going to teach someone, then you have to understand, then you can tell them how the Vyakarana is helping that, how this word, how do the pronunciation of these words, and how, what is the prakriti and what is the pratyaya of that word. Nowadays, a lot of people giving the name of their children are very different. But when they go to the Google and Google answer that the name is belong to the Indras, Suryas, and other devatas, but it is not correct. We have to understand the meaning of that names. What is the prakriti of that name? What is the pratyaya are here, and what is the exact exact meaning with the Nirukta Shastra? We have to understand it. Like Krishna, so Karshanat iti Krishna. So like Parama Ishvara, Parameshvara. Ramesha, Ramaya, Isha, Ramesha, Suresha, Surana, Isha, Suresha. So we like these types of the name, we have to give the name with the proper meaning of that meant. So we need to understand the Vyakarana Shastra. So next is the Nirukta Shastra. Varnagamo Varna Viparyayascha Dvau Chaparau Varna Vikaranaşau Dhatos Tadarthi Shajena Yogas Taduchyate Panchavidham Niruktam. So Nirukta Vedanga is called the ears of the Veda Purushas. So Varnagamaha. When we are going to understand Nirukta Shastra, we have to understand these 6 things. So Varnagamaha. Some Varna ka agaman hona. Sometimes do the Varnagam. Varna Viparyaya. People will go to understand this. Varna Viparyaya. Varna Vikara Nashaha. Dhatoho tad artha atishayena yogaha tadichyate panchavidham niruktam. Sorry, 5 types of the nirukta. So niruktam is etymology, and it explains the reason why a particular word has been used, the meaning of uses. The only word used which has survived as specimen of the Vedanga etymology is the Nirukta of Yaska. It is commentary of Nighantu, which is the list of words found in the Vedas. Etymology explanation of words, particularly those that are archaic and have ancient uses with unclear meaning. This auxiliary discipline has focused on linguistic analysis to help establish the proper meaning of the words given the context they are used in. Tradition ascribed the Nighantu to Kashyap Prajapati. The Nighantus are 5 chapters, which are again divided into 3 sections. Yaska has mentioned a considerable number of important grammarians as his predecessors in the Nirukta such as Galava, Shakapudi, and Kathakya. Nirukta is very important for several reasons. Firstly, it represents the type of the earliest classical style, and in this respect stands by itself. Secondly, it is the oldest known attempt in the field of Vedic etymology. So, Nirukta Shastra, Nirvachana Shastra, Vyakarana Shastra, they need Prakriti and Pratyaya. Same things, Nirukta and Vyakarana are very similar, but here is some difference. Vyakarana Shastra, if we understand the Vyakarana Shastra, then they need the Prakriti, Pratyaya, Nama, Akhyata, Upasarga, and Nipata. They need 4 things. But the Nirukta Shastra, they do the Nirvachana. What is the exact meaning of that? But like, Tad Dadhanaha Dadhitvam. Why we said the Dadhi here? Because that is the Dadhanatva gun is there, so that's why I called it the Dadhi. So, Acharya, they're giving an example, Acharya Kasmat. Who is the Acharya? Acharya means Acharya Acharan Grahayati Achinoti Achinotyarthan Buddhi Mitiva. Like this type of so they give there is no any, they are not using any Prakriti and Pratyaya. They have word Acharya, they do the Nirvachana Shastra. Acharya kaha, Acharya Acharam Grahayati. And Achinotyarthan Buddhi Mitiva. So they are using these formulas. Also, I'm giving to say that another things Nirukta, like Agni. Why we said the Agni? So Agni Agranir Bhavati, Agrasya Neta, Aknopano Bhavati, Neta iti. So Agni is the like a leader of the ritual. So without Agni, we are not offering something. So that's why Agni is the leader of the whole process of the ritual. So like these examples are given from the Nirukta Shastra. And another example I'll want to show you. Okay, so Indra, Agni, Yama, Varuna, Dadhi, like a lot of the examples are in the Nirukta Shastra. So we have to understand. So probably like Hava Mehe, the words we use at the Hava Mehe. So Parni Vyakarana, we don't understand, we don't know about how to use, how to fix it, the Hava Mehe. But we Nirukta Shastra or Swara Vaidiki Prakriya will help us to understand that the how to what is the meaning of the Hava Mahe, and it is a form of the Hu Mahe. In Pranini Vyakarana, the word completely fix it with the Hu Mahe. Hava Mahe is not completely fix it with the Prakriti and Pratyaya. So that's why it is a very broad topics about the Nirukta Shastra. There are 14 chapters. So first is the Nighantu divided into 5 chapters, and after that they divide into 3 sections. I think Naigama Kand, Naighantuk Kand, and Daivat Kand. So there are 3 kandas, and there are 14 chapters in Nirukta Shastra. Yaskacharya is the founder of that Nirukta Shastra. So like we have to understand because a lot of the Vedas, a lot of the words in the Vedas we can't find from the, we can't understand from the Vyakarana Shastra. So we should have to understand the Nirukta Shastra, then we know about that word's meaning. So that's why we have to understand Nirukta Shastra also. And next is the Chanda Shastra, and Chanda is the like a Vedic meter. And prosody, this auxiliary discipline has focused on the poetic meters, including those based on fixed number of syllables per verse and those based on fixed number of more per verse. Like Chandas Shastra is the Vedic meter, Chandas Vedanga is regarded as the feet of the Veda Purusha. The body of the Vedas rest on the Chandas, which are in the nature of feet. Each mantra of the Veda has a special Chandas, just as it has a presiding Devata. According to Nirukta, the term Chandas is derived from the root Chad, to cover. Meter is called Chandas because it covers the sense of the mantra. The Chandas are designed for the purpose of securing the proper reading and reciting of the Vedic text. So the text dealing with Vedic meters are as follows: Rik Pratishakya, Shankhya Sarota Sutra, Nidan Sutra of Samaveda, and Chanda Sutra of Pingala. Each of them contains a section varying slightly from each other are Vedic meters. I think you all know about the Gayatri Chanda. So there are 7 main chandas. Vedic chanda is the Gayatri, Ushnik, Anushtup, Brihati, Pankti, Trishtup, Jagati. There are 7 main chandas, and also there are many chandas. Chandas are there that tell about the how many words in there and where do you have to pause it. I think last class someone asked about the Lalitas, Saundarya Lahari. So I explained about that. Saundarya Lahari, there is a Saundarya Lahari. We have to chant Saundarya Lahari with Shikharani Chand. The poetic meter are Vedic meter are called the Shikharani Chand. Shikharani means the mountain daughter. So Shikharani has a 17 words. What is the formula of the Shikharani Chanda? Rasai Rudraischinna Yamanas Bhalagah Shikharini. So Rasai means there are 6 rasas. Madhura Amla Lavana Katuka Shaya Tikta Vedat Shadvidha. So when we have to eat food, we want Shad rasas. So if we eat Shad rasas, then we don't have a problem of the illness and our body will be going very strong. So Shad ras. So normally we are using 2 or 3 rasas. So that's why our Vata, Pitta, or Kapha are not controlled. So it is going to the Ayurveda Shastra, just I am telling, because the rasa there we have to do first pause on 6th word and the second pause on 11th word. Because there are Rasaihi, Rudraihi, Chinna. Rudrahi means there are 11 Rudras. So when we do the Shikharani Chandas mantras, how to recite the Shikharani Chanda mantras, so we have to take a first pause after 6th word and second pause after 11th word. So like Shiva Shaktya Yukto Yadi Bhavati Shakta Prabhavitum Nache Devam Devo Nakhalu Kushala Spanditumapi Ataspamaradhyam Harihara Virinchadibhirapi Pranantum Stotum Va Kathamakrita Punya Prabhavati. So Shivaha Shaktya Yuktaha. So here we are stopping after 6th word. And after that the 11th word. So after the Gayatri Chanda there are 24 words. So there are 2 types of the Gayatri. Tripada Gayatri, Chatushpada Gayatri. So when you using the Gayatri mantra, we have to, when we recite it, so we have to take a 3 pause. So each word, we have to stop here after 7 word. If we are using the Tripada Gayatri. If we are using Chatushpada Gayatri, we have to take a pause after 6th word. A very famous chanda is the Anushtup Chanda. I think you all know about that. So I think you are chanting some shlokas like Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. So there are 32 words in the whole shlokas. but we have to take a pause after 8 words. So Vakra Tunda Mahakaya. So in Sanskrit grammar, we don't use 8 is the half word. So Vakra, 2 word, Tunda. So we don't use an un. So it's 4 word, Vakra Tunda Mahakaya. 8 word. So we have to take a pause here. So Vakra Tunda Mahakaya. Surya Koti Samaprabha. 8 word. So I think so. This is the Anushtup Chand. So Gayatri Chand has a 24 word. Ushtik Chand has a 28 word. Anushtup Chand has a 32 word. Gayatri, Ushtik, Anushtup, Pankti, Brihati. Gayatri, Ushtik, Anushtup, Brihati. Brihati has a 36. Pankti is a 40. Bhakti, Brihati, Gayatri, Ushtik, Anushtup, Brihati, Pankti, Trishtup has a 44 and Jagati has a 48. And after there are many variations. So when you understand so if you want to understand, you have to buy a book like a Pingala Chanda Sutras. So Pingal Rishi has given many examples for the Vedic Vyakaran. If you want to understand like a Sahityam, like Meghadutam, Amar Kosham, like Shukanaso Padesha, like these types of the Sahitya book, then you have to buy a Chando Vimshatika, Chando Manjari. There is a book to so the poetic meter are different and Vedic meter are different. So if we are going to understand the Vedic meter, so we have to understand Gayatri, Ushnik, Anushtup, Brihati, Pankti, Trishtup, Jagati, and a lot of the another variation of these main meters. But for the mantras, we have to use it. For the shlokas, we have to use that the Chando Vimshatika or Chando Manjari, like Manda Kranta, Shikharini, Malini, lot of the chandas. So I think we have to stop here. Next day we have to understand Kalpa and other Jyotisha and Upavedas, how many Upavedas are. So I think we are going to cover it another section. And after that, we are going to understand Dharma Shastra. So next class, we are going to finish it and start the Dharma Shastra. And probably after next, we are going to finish the all Vedas, Vedaangas, and Dharma Shastra. Thank you so much. Now we are going to get the question answer session.
Thank you very much, Tripati ji, for explaining the basics and fundamentals of the Vedaangas. Now the forum is open for questions. It was a strong dose of Vedaangas. People should digest it, and
I think they have a lot of questions. They will have.
Yeah, they should be having.
When they contemplate this class, then after that they will have.
Always these questions, whenever we ask, the forum is open. No one comes, but one person starts raising his hand. Then
row is starting.
Yes, yeah, we have the first person, Lakshmikant. You can unmute and ask. Yeah.
Namaskar, Guruji. Can you illustrate chandas with an example? I mean, you kept using the word metering, but I couldn't understand it.
For chandas, I gave an example about the Saundarya Lahari. So I gave an example about the Shikharini. Saundarya Lahari is based on Shikharini Chand. So Shikharini means the mountain daughter. Shikharasya Putri Shikharini. And it's the Parvati. So it's related to the Parvati. And what is the formula of recitation of the Shikharani Chanda? So there is a formula. Rasai Rudrais Chinna Yama Nasa Bhalagaha Shikharini. So Rasai, Rasam is 6 rasas. So we have to take a first pause after 6 word and the second pause after 11 word. So Shiva Shaktya Yukto. So there is a sixth word. We have to pause here. And after that, the rest of the word. Some people use that Shivaha. If they take the pause here, so the chanda is going to bhang. So your mantra is not correct. So I hope you understand.
So it affects the musicology part of it or the meaning part of it?
No music, only the word. Some people are like in South India, people use it. Shiva Shaktya Yukto Yadi Bhavati Shakta Prabhavit, like this types of those. So we don't want music here. Only we want a pause. So you have to take a pause after these 6 words, 7 words, 8 words, like this.
So the pause is determining the music of those words.
No,
It
that
doesn't
correct?
matter the
meaning.
music of those words. Just I'm telling that if we are not using this process, so we don't find the exact meaning of that shlokas or mantras. So अर्थ
Got
का
it.
अर्थ हो जाएगा, इसलिए वो have to take a pause there.
Thank you.
Okay. So I hope you understood, Lakshmikant garu. It is for meaning, not for music.
Yeah,
Okay.
understood. Thanks.
Well, thank you. Seshagiri garu, you can ask your question. Yeah, you are going to unmute now again, please. Yeah.
Namaste, Guruji. Firstly, in Vyakarana, you said that Uha, that I couldn't follow. That Surya, Swaha, Agni, Swaha. That
Yeah, I
Uha.
stopped it there because that is going to the Vyakarana Shastra, from the Vyakarana Shastra. So I stopped there. Uha means the in Veda Shastra principle we can't change the principles. Like the mantras, we are not doing anything in the mantras. So Ganesh, when the mantra is the Surya is.
Seshagiri garu, there is background.
Sir.
Somebody is talking.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. I told.
Right.
So
Go ahead.
Right, sir.
if we do the mantra is the Surya is Swaha.
Sir.
After the marriage, we do the Aupasan Homa. I don't know. Nowadays people are doing or not doing. Every day they have to give the 2 Homa. Prataha Homa, Sayam Homa. Like we do the Sandhya Vandanam, Pratah Sandhya. So Pratah Kal, they are finding the Surya and do the Surya Swaha. And then mantra is also Surya Swaha here. But they have to perform same ritual in the evening time. But the Surya sunset coming, sunset. So they are not finding Suryas there. So what should they do? So they have to do the Uha, another example, another formulas coming from the Veda Shastra. So Uha. So here the Agni is the representative of the Surya. So we have to perform here Agnaye Swaha for the evening time. So
Then
this
image.
is the
We have to imagine that in place of Surya is Agni.
yes, like Surya is like a representative of the Agni is the representative of the Surya.
Sure. The second one, sir, I have that Gayatri Chanda. You said that the 3 pause and 4 pause. Can you please which one we should follow? Gayatri.
No, I can't recite it because it is a Guru mantra, like our Guru transferred us. So
Sir.
I don't have to recite it, but I can tell the formulas. So there are 24 words. So Tripada Gayatri or Chatushpada Gayatri. Tripada means we have to stop, take a pause after 6 word or after 7 word. So how your Guru gave you that mantra, that is the important. If your Guru give the Brahmopadesham with the 6 words pause, then you have to use that formula. If your Guru gave the mantra with the pause of the 7 words, then you have to use it. So you have to take a pause after 7 words, then after 14 words, and after 8. First they take a pause after 8 words, then 16 words, then 24 words.
Okay, sir. 8, 16, and 40. It is a difference. Okay, understood. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, Sujit Kumarji.
Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste.
Guruji, are you with BHU?
Yes.
Okay, so now Bihari Lalji has now become the VC, I guess, no?
Sorry. New VC.
Bihari Lalji is
Vice
the
Chancellor.
Sorry, I can't understand.
Bihari Lalji is the VC now?
No. Bihari Lal is the VC of the Sampurna Sanskrit Vishwavidyalaya.
Sampurnanand Vishwavidyalaya.
It's a very prominent old Sanskrit college here in Kashi. So he is VC of the Sampurna Sanskrit Vishwavidyalaya. And now the VC of the BHU is the AK, I think Pandey or something, Chaturvedi, AK Chaturvedi. He is from the Kanpur IIT.
Okay. So I am actually in Delhi. I'm going to Lal Bahadur Shastri Sanskrit Vidyapith today in the
Yeah,
evening.
I know that there is a many professors very close to me, like Gopal Mishra, Ramanuj Upadhyay, Professor Ramanuj Upadhyay.
Yeah, I'm going to meet Parmanand ji basically to get an initiation into the. So for this chandas from the Gayatri chandas of 24 words to the Jagati of 48. So is there a starting book, like an elementary book, which like a novice like me, somebody who's starting, can begin to read the most basic elementary book?
I think the Chando Vimshatika or Chando Manjari.
Chando Manchari and Chandro Vimshit.
Yeah, I think only 15 pages or 16 pages are there. So I think very small book. Yeah. Also, you can find in Google. Also, I think archive you can find it. Very, very, very small book. And big book for the Pingal Chandaha Sutra. Pingal Chanda Sutra. Pingalacharya is the main disease of that Chanda Sutra.
Thank you.
Very nice. Thank you so much.
Okay, Padmaja garu. You can unmute and talk. Padmaja garu.
Bihari Lalji also were from the Lal Bahadur Shastri, I think.
Yes, sir.
He's an astrologer. He's the department of astrology.
Jyotish Shastra. He's from Jyotish Shastra.
Yeah, Padmaja garu, go ahead.
Namaste, Guruji.
No.
Actually, you told that the chandas of Sikarini chandas you told for Sivananda Saundarya Lahari. So, can we learn that Saundarya Lahari with music so that we can easily remember that?
Definitely, you can learn with music, no problem. But you have to take pause there. Only this is your problem.
Like Sivasiktya Yukto Yadi Bhavatu Sakti Prabhavitum, like that.
Correct.
Okay, sir. Because I learned by seeing one video. So after you told, I thought, okay, I'm learning it exactly whatever you told, like in the
Very
manner
nice.
what you told. So
Yes,
we can do that.
Music doesn't need other sound, but only we have to take a pause after those the words of the.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
In fact, you follow the chandas, automatically it becomes a rhythm, and rhythm
Yes.
is music.
Yes, sir.
So you can easily pronounce and understand and also get the proper meaning of what it is being said.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Right,
Thank you, sir.
Like Vishnu Sahasranam with the Anushtup Chanda.
Yeah.
Shuklam Bharadharam Devam Shashi Varanam Chaturbhujam, like we have to take a pause after 8 words. So Vishnu Sahasranam. If you can stop Shuklam Bharam, then Dharam Dithu, the rhythm is not also coming. And so that's why Chandas is very important. And today a lot of people asking question about the Chanda Shastra. Very nice.
Yeah. Okay, General Gadda Chandrasekhar garu. You can unmute and talk.
Namaskaram, sir. Yeah, namaskaram, sir. Sir, how do we know, for example, if you are reading the Rudram, Chamakam or whatever, how do we know to which chandas it belongs to, whether it is Slokam or whether it is Veda Bhagam?
See, Rudram is the very different. I think Asya Shri Rudradhyaya Prashna Mahamantrasya Anushtup Chanda. So there is Anushtup Chanda Sankarshana Murti Swarupo Yosavaditya Parampursa Saisha Rudro Devata Namah Shivayeti Bijam Shivatarayeti Shaktihi Mahadevayeti Gilitam Se Samba Parameshwara Abhisheka Prasada Siddharte Jape Vinyoga Same Anushtup Chanda Asya Shri Rudradhyaya Prashna Mahamandrasya. Like there is also.
For example, Maha or Durga Suktam, Narayan Suktam. So we generally will not be understanding.
That's why we need a guru, so that guru can teach us which chandas we have to take a pause here and that. But if I'm telling you, you can't follow it also. So when you are learning with someone, so you can ask them, then that person will help you to understand the where you can take a pause or not.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else who has any question? Still? Yeah. Chandas is a very important subject, and that very good that a lot of students are asking this question on Chandas. Without Chandas, you can't read any sloka. Of course, mantra is anyway the person, Guru Upadesa, he gets. But slokas and all, unless until you know the Chandas, in which meter it has been constructed, you can't get the meaning, you can't read it properly and enjoy it. Yeah. Right. Okay. Anyone else? Otherwise, yeah, there are no more questions, Tripati ji. With your permission,
Okay.
we'll go ahead with the pradhana.
Please.
Thank you. Okay, Venkat Narayan garu, kindly do the pradhana, please.
Yes, sir. Swasti Prajabhya Paripalayantam
न्यायेन मार्गेण महिं महिषाः
Gobrahmanebhyo Shubhamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Kale Varshatu Parjanya Pruthivi Sasyashalini Deshoyam Kshobarahito Brahmanas Santu Nirbhayaha Aputra Putrinas Santu Putrinas Santu Pautrinaha Adhanas Sadanas Santu Jivantu Sharadam Shatam Satyam Vada Dharmam Chara Swadhyayan Ma Pramadaha Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinas Sarve Santu Niramayaha Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukha Bhag Bhavet Om Shanti 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 Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu Swasti.
Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu Swasti. Thank you, Venkat Narayan garu, for the pradhana. Let us raise for the national anthem, please. जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय हिंद. Okay, I'm stopping the recording.